welcome back to episode 2 of Lay's Diary. Today we're going to be doing like a little makeup and chit chat, and the topic is why our generation is going downhill. I've been so ready to talk about this topic because I have a lot to say, so we're just going to get right into it. By the way, this is not a makeup tutorial, but I will have one coming very soon. More of a talking based video really, but I just didn't want it to be like boring and just have y'all like looking at me talk, so I decided to do my makeup as well. But I definitely have a makeup tutorial coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Today I'm just gonna be doing like a little simple beat, not too much, not no full face or none of that, because I'm not going nowhere. Okay, so reason number one why I believe our generation is going downhill is because people think that it's cool to like be nonchalant and like not care about other people and the feelings of other people. Me personally, I'm a very passionate person, so being in a world full of people who don't care or act like they don't care about other people, it's just like really a weird experience. I feel like people like don't even try to grow with other people no more. It seems like after like one argument or one disagreement, it's just like done and on to the next. I don't know about y'all, but I truly believe that there are some people in this life that you're gonna meet that you will not be able to replace. Certain people that will bring certain qualities and like just certain stuff to your life that you won't be able to get from anybody else. You know, I believe that I myself am one of those people because I've dealt with nonchalant men in the past, and you know, we've called it quits for them being like nonchalant, and they always end up trying to come back. Like, no, it's too late. Moral of the story, whether you're a boy or not, it's okay to have feelings. It's okay to care. It's okay to care about other people. Like, next reason that I believe this generation is going downhill is because the standards that have been set on social media have basically ruined everybody's perception on real life. Social media is very common for people to only show the ups of their lives, the accomplishments, the car, the crib, you know, like all of the good stuff. And because of that, people tend to forget that everybody goes through downs. Because it's not being showed doesn't mean that it's not happening. Instagram, we're seeing that they got the car and they got the crib, but you know, we don't know all the hard work that they put in to get to that point, you know? People tend to forget about all of the hard work that goes into getting these things. And so when you're seeing so many people accomplish these big things at such a young age, it's like very easy to get like discouraged and feel like you're not doing enough. One thing about this generation, we're definitely about our money, but just because you don't own a clothing business, just because you don't do lashes, hair, like that doesn't mean that you don't have your own motion. I don't care what nobody says. You define your own motion, so don't ever try to let somebody tell you what you have going on. Always remember that social media is not real life, so don't treat it as such. No competition and no race in this life, so do you and be you at all times. Okay, so I just filled out my brows. They look a mess right now, but it's okay. We're finna get it together. That's the reason why I feel like this generation is going downhill is because it seems like cheating has become normalized. Why is everybody in this generation like so okay with like just cheating? You have people that are literally scared to fall in love with the fear that they're gonna get cheated on, and it should not have to be like that. I actually never have even understood the concept of cheating. Like being with one person and constantly growing and like experiencing life with that one person is just like such a beautiful thing. Not only that, it's just pointless to have somebody devote their whole life and all of their time to you just for you to throw it back in their face. I truly believe that you cannot cheat on somebody that you truly deeply love. So if you have the urge to cheat in a relationship, maybe you need to reevaluate being in that relationship. Next reason I believe this generation is going downhill is because everything has just become like so sexualized. Why is this generation so hyper fixated on it? Like, why does everything revolve around it? Every time I get on Twitter, I'm seeing a post either about relationships or sex. Like, honestly, it's getting tired. These days it just seems like nobody is like interested in having those genuine human connections with one another. And I hate that, I really do, because in a world full of, I won't say full of, because you know there are some good people out there, but in a world mostly full of people who just want that, you know, it's hard to like, it's not seen as normal. It's not really seen as normal anymore to like want these human connections with people. For example, I could be talking to a boy and you know everything's going good, everything going cool, but as soon as I bring up the fact that you know I'm not interested in participating in that type of stuff with him, like you can feel the energy immediately change. I've literally had people tell me that like they don't want anything serious from me, they only want that talking stage out of me, and they don't have intentions in dating. So basically you're saying to me that you want all the benefits of dating me, but you don't want to date me? What's even the point of spending all that time getting to know each other if y'all don't even have plans on dating? Like, this generation is like really confusing, for real. I'm so over men. Like, at this point, if you don't want to marry me, don't even text me. Next reason is like, it seems that death has become like such a normal thing to us now. Like, let's be for real for a second. There has been like mad people dying this year, and like everybody has just become so immune to it. I lost my first friend to gun violence this year, and I don't know about y'all, but I'm tired. Like, the gun violence has been crazy, especially here in Atlanta. It's not just a local problem, it's everywhere in the United States. Like, I couldn't even tell you every single rapper that has died this year from like violent acts. Oh, and another thing, like, can y'all please stop taking pictures of people's lifeless bodies? Like, that is seriously such like a inconsiderate and insensitive thing to do. Life is something that's extremely precious, and we need to start treating it like that, for real. I got my brows off the camera, and honestly, I'm still not that satisfied with them, but this is the best it's gonna get. So next reason is people in power don't care about us. I ain't even gonna say too much because y'all know the government be getting people who be speaking on them, but I know y'all be seeing it all over the news. Literally banned abortions. Like, wow, are y'all really trying to force women to have kids? I also heard that the college student loan relief thing got blocked. In college yet, I will be in a few months, but I'm not yet, so I can't really give my opinion on this too much. But it's like, dang, like, what do this country really do for us when you think about it? Back to the abortion thing, I also seen something saying that in some countries they're gonna try to ban Plan Bs too. So not only are y'all saying if I get pregnant I have to keep it, but I can't even try to prevent myself from getting pregnant. I really need this country to be for real. Next reason our generation is going downhill is because we're so stuck on this mindset that you have to have your life together as soon as you get out of high school. Now, I really wasn't gonna touch on this topic because I feel like this goes hand in hand with the social media one, but I have a few more points to add. Here in Atlanta, everybody got something going on for themselves. You could be doing hair, you could be doing lashes, you could be selling clothes. It's even people who be doing braces out of their house. I said that to say, since we have so many of these young people doing big things like getting cars and cribs fresh out of high school, it's very easy to feel like you're not going hard enough, like you're not doing enough for yourself. Everybody has had a point in their life where they've compared themselves to the life of others. I've done it, you've done it, we've all done it. In order to not get discouraged, you really have to use it as your motivation. There's no reason to be hating on somebody who's accomplished something that you haven't yet. They did the work to get there, now it's your time to put in the work to get there. Trust me when I say that there's plenty of room for everybody to be successful. The last reason why I feel like, and there's many more reasons why I feel like this generation is going downhill. The last reason for this video is because the good people are continuously being walked over by people who have problems that they don't want to face. People are just going from person to person and, you know, not healing from their past trauma and past relationships. And so that leads to innocent people getting hurt. Well, who needs to hear this? But stop blaming the way that you act on being toxic and instead just heal from your past relationships and past trauma. Personally, I'm always trying to become a better person and I'm always trying to improve the relationships in my life. Time to yourself after getting out of a relationship is so important. Quickly moving on doesn't do anything but hurt you and the other person in the end. At the end of each relationship, you should be going through some type of self-assessment. Why did the relationship end? What were the events leading up to the end? Is there anything I could have done on my part to save the relationship? Was there anything that I did to cause the relationship to end? Asking yourself these questions and you find yourself answering yes, then baby, you have some work to do. And that is totally okay, because life is just a big growing learning journey. And if you answered no, then you shouldn't be stressing over what just ended, because stressing over things that you can't control is only going to lead to frustration. Even if the breakup wasn't on you, you should be still taking time to yourself to heal, or whatever the case may be. Relationships should always seem like a new chapter to you, so therefore you shouldn't be taking none of your bad habits or your old ways into your new relationship. And if you're not going into your new relationship with a different mindset and different ways than your past relationship, then maybe you shouldn't be getting into a relationship yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and dab this in. Just going over it with the brush to thin out anything. Okay, and here's the finished look. Just a casual little beat. And yeah, that was it for this video. Please let me know if y'all want a part 2, because I would love to touch on this topic some more. If you enjoyed this episode of Lay's Diary, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment. So turn on your post notifications so you can be notified every single time I post. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next one.